Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley and I thought I'd come on and do a few more cards. I made this box in my last video, so you can watch that one before this one. So I've got this Spellbinders cutting dies. No, is that right? Yes, cutting dies, and it's a stencil as well. So I thought I'd do the stencil, and I have got the cutting dies as well to go along with it. So what I thought I'd do first, I've got 4 different card fronts. So what I thought I'd start doing was I'd do the very first stencil. I mean, this is a layering stencil, but I thought what I'd do here is I'd actually use the number 1 stencil. Now, if you look in, if you look in the corner, you might see the number, but I'm not sure these have got the numbers on them. So, yep. So we have got 4 different stencils. So the first stencil, I think, is this one. I can't see a number on it, and I probably should have put some numbers on it, but I think this is my first one. This is my second one, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think that'll be my second one. This one, I think, is the third one, which then you can go round the hello and you can make a border around that hello. So it ends up like that. And then my very last one is this one here, and it just gives you the very last bits of this, of what you've, so that creates like a shadow. And then there is also this bit, when you're also doing it, if you don't want to cover the lettering that you've already done, and there is cutting dies to cut it out. So what I thought I'd do, I've got 4 cards here which are 6 by 4 and 4 layers with different coloured backgrounds. So this is all the Syntego Silk and Weave white card, and I've cut it to 6 by 4. So I've got a pink bit, I've got that terracotta piece, and I've got a purple piece and a lilac piece, which are all going to be backing papers onto the cards as well, and the card bases. And I've cut out also 4 pieces off. Oh, I don't think I'll use that one. I think there's 4 there though now. 4 pieces off what I'm going to actually stencil onto. So they're slightly smaller. They are 3.5 by 6, 5.5. So my very first card is going to be just the very first one on its own. I'm not going to don't think I'm going to put anything on top. And then I want to step it up so that we will use, at the very end, we'll use all of the stencils, if you see what I mean. So, I'm not explaining it very well, am I? So, what I want to do is I've actually got, where have I put it? I probably don't need it this time. What I'll do is, I do have a sticky mat now that I purchased, but I'm just going to use my grid paper, and I'm going to stick that down to hold the paper on so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to pop my stencil over the top, and I'm just going to put a few wee bits of tape as well just on the stencil so it doesn't move. Shouldn't move, but sometimes they do. So there we go. I'm not going to do it down there because I want to use it as a kind of hinge so I can look underneath. So I'm going to try and use few different colours. So I've got, what colours was I going to use? I was going to use the cracked pistachio for some of the leaves. And I've got a few new brushes here, just wee blending brushes. And then I just want to go over the bits that look like leaves to me. That looks like a leaf. Try not to go over these other pieces. That looks like a leaf as well there. Just try not to go over the bits that are not really leaves. There's a bit there that are a couple of leaves. And let's see, there's a few bits here which are leaves. And there's a couple of wee bits just here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have some picked raspberry next. Put that to the side. So I can bring it down a bit actually so you can see a bit better. Oh, sorry, there we go. So picked raspberry. So I'm going to go over all the flowers. Not all the flowers, I'll leave some of them. Do them a different colour, I think. Go over these three. Right. I probably should have a smaller brush, and I do have smaller brushes, but they're not on the table, so I'm just going to have to go with what I've got. And let me think. Let's just do some colour we'll use. Let's use this ripe persimmon, because this is a new one I haven't used yet. So let's just do a wee bit there, a wee bit here, a little bit here, and there's a wee bit there. That'll do. And then what I want to do is just to do the part in the middle a certain colour. So I'm going to go with, let me think, what will I go with? Let's go with some salvage patina. So just going to use this brush here and go around my carousel here. This one here. So these brushes were just from Amazon, and I got 10 I think, and a wee carousel thing, so they're really quite good. So I'm just going to go over that full hello with this salvage patina. Like so. And there is some other colours I see that are in it as well, which it doesn't matter. I didn't really plan that, but you know, it's kind of happened, so we'll just go with it. Like that. And then that is my first card. So I'm just having a wee look at it, and that looks fine. So I can take that off now. And that's going to be my first card. Now what you would normally do is you would then put the next stencil on and layer it up just to make one card. But I thought I could make 4 different cards just using each stencil. So I can either put that behind it, like that, or I could have the orange, the sort of coral colour, like so, which might be quite nice. So that's card 1. So I'm going to wipe this off, and then I want to do this again on card 2, but then put the second stencil on as well, if you see what I mean. So I'll get this next piece underneath again. I'll just take that off. Just pop my piece of paper. Actually, I need to wipe. Oh, sorry folks. I need to wipe that bit as well. And then just put that straight back under. And I'll quickly go over this again with this. Oh, that's a bit not too far up. Let's just get it in the right place. Roughly kind of here. So I'll just quickly do this and then we can put stencil number 2 on in a minute. Okay, I'll be back shortly. So I've done that first one there, and then I'm going to just pop this number 2 one just over the top and getting it into place where it would go. So just popping the washi tape back on. I need another new bit because the other bit kind of ripped when I took the other stencil off. Come on, where's the end? There's an end somewhere. Oh no. Help. Is that it? Is this it? No. Oh my. There it is. Oh no. Here. Right, so just pop another piece at the top here, and that just holds that on. So I now want to just go over it in slightly different colours. So I am going to get the Twisted Citron, which is another new colour for me. And I'm just going to go over some of the bits. So there's a wee bit up here and a wee bit here. I could go over, and there's a bit here. What else? There's a wee star just there. Another wee couple of bits there. Oh, there's a wee star there as well. Right, so I've gone over with that. I've got Wilted Violet. Let's do something with that one as well. So there's a wee bit there, and there's a bit up here, a couple of wee flowers here, and some here. Oh, there's a few wee bits there. Could just pop that all the same colour there. This piece, and a wee tiddler here as well, right? And then we'll put some, let's see, what else did I take out? We've got some dried marigold as well. Here, got quite a few new Distress Oxide inks. Excuse me, I'll go over there, over that one. I think that was all actually. Yep. So, and then I might just go over this with the dried marigold as well. And then we can see what this one looks like. And let's have a look. Ooh, that's quite nice, isn't it? You can see where that's kind of left a bit of a highlight, and that's quite nice. So that's the second one. So we're just going to pop this on to a piece of card, and we're going to get a coloured bit here, which I've got over here. So let's see, we could have that colour we wanted, which is quite nice, or we've got the darker kind of purple, which might bring out the purples a little bit. That's quite nice. Let's go for that. And then that's that. So let me just wash this again quickly. Give this a good old wash. And the same underneath. And then we've got another piece of card ready to do the next bit. So the next bit has got this piece here as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do the hello part of this underneath. So I'm going to make myself a little hinge again. Well, I've got a hinge. So I'm just going to bring this down, make sure it's kind of in the right place. Just about there. Pop that on there. Hold that in place. And it's a bit squint. Let's just bring it down slightly. A bit. Let's see. Yep, that'll work. I think that'll work. I don't want it to be squint too much. It's a bit squint still. Woohoo! Still squint, Shirley. Come on. Try and get it leveled. That's fine. That'll do. So what I want to do is just quickly go over the hello in this wilted violet colour, which is really nice as well. They're all lovely colours. They all are lovely. Okay, and then just do a few of the colours that I've got out. So we've got some leaves here, a few leaves here. Got any more? Got a bit here. We could do that colour. A bit here we could just do, and maybe these couple of wee bits there as well. And then let's see, we've got picked raspberry. So let's do these 3 things here. Let's do this flower there. There's a couple of flowers up here. A star. Hope you're not getting bored with it. We'll do Savage Patina, which is that one. We'll do this bit, star as well. And what else will we do? We've got the ripe persimmon. Let's maybe change that and make it the taffy, saltwater taffy. Let's do that one. Need a new brush for that. So let's just do that up there. That'll work. Right, so we've done that, so we can take that off. Right, so we can take this one off now. So what we're going to do next is, I'm just going to pop that into there for now, is we've got the next one, which is this one here. So this one just kind of goes over. No, is that the wrong way around? No, that's the right way around. So what I need to do here is yep, just line it all up as much as you can, and then pop these two bits down. So just trying to line it up because this will give it a shadow on this one, if you see what I mean. Shadow to the lettering. So just gotta make sure it's kind of lined up there. That's fine. And then you just can choose one colour that's going to do the shadowing. So I've got purple already. We've got a little bit of pink. What could we do? What we do? Let's do the fossilized amber, and that can be a kind of goldy colour. So just all over here and over there. Hopefully that's in the right place. Looks a bit out actually. Doesn't look that in line. Mind. And then we'll just do the rest with that as well, I think. And yeah, it does look a bit out of place. Might have to do this again, you know. Let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, it's slightly out, isn't it? It's not the best. Let's take it off. Let's take it off. And what to do is we'll turn it round. We'll use the other side. And we'll just quickly do that again with the colours with what we had before. I know this is turning out to be a really long video, but I just wanted to see if I could just make 4 cards by sort of slightly adding more to each card, but I'm not sure it's working quite like that, but we'll keep on at it. So I'll be back in a minute when I finish doing this one, because you don't want to see me doing that one again. And then we'll come back and put the other one on top and try and do it again. Okay? Back in a minute. I've done that, and I've also done the other one that I'm going to cut out. So this is the one with the shadow. So I really need to try and get this better on than I did the last time, and I think that's better actually. And they're all fine. So just pop that on there and there. That's it. And then I'm going to do the fossilized amber as the highlight behind it. So go straight over there. And do that. And then I'm just going to use the same colour for all the other bits that are needing filled in. And that will save changing colour. So just go over the whole thing. And I think that's exactly the right place I want it to be. There we go. Yes, that's lovely. So that's that one. So that's another card as well. So they're all slightly a bit different. So we can pop that one maybe on there. And then the last one that I've done, which was the same as the other one, I just want to put this on, and I'm going to actually cut it out, hopefully. I'll go away and cut it out. And I'll just actually have to see I've got this in the right place first. And actually what I'll do is I'll just change the colour on this one and make it a different colour for the shadow. So just take that all off and do the back as well. And just do that bit there. That's fine. That should work. So I just want to slightly change it this time. So let's just get this in the right place. So it needs to be over now. Let's take this off. Pop that there and then just find the word. And just try and just get it in the right place roughly. Just takes a wee minute just to get it in the right place. Like that. Needs to come down slightly. That's it. Alright. And then I'm going to use a different colour for the highlight. So I'll use something different. So it's purple there, and let's try pumice stone. Let's try that. So I'm going to get a different brush. And I'll just get pumice stone on there. And that'll just give a slightly different look as well. I'll just go over the whole thing again with the pumice stone for all the extra wee bits that need filled in. Like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks nice too, doesn't it? So we'll put that in there. And so what you can actually do here as well is just, if you wanted to, you could colour over it, but I'm not going to do that. So I did say I was going to cut it out, but I don't actually have the die cuts on the die cutting machine. But what I could do is I could just go over some of this with, I'm not going to move that, just go over a few bits because this bit's not quite. So I'm just going to go over a few of the pieces that aren't quite filled in and just give it an extra layer. So there's that bit there. Like that. There's a wee bit here as well. And let me see, don't want to overpower it too much. I've got Savage Patina here. This wee bit which is quite light. And there's a wee bit up here. And see this piece. And then let's do some Twisted Citron as well. And then I've just noticed you can then go over this part as well, but I'm not sure if I'll do that. Just playing, you know. Quite like playing. I hope you do. It's just a few wee bits. Just doing a few wee bits there. And I'll do one more, which is saltwater taffy, which can go there for this one. And let's see, we've got another bit. Yeah, we've got a bit up here. Which we can just go over. So there is you can actually go over again with this on top. Oh, it's moved. Don't move. That's the bit underneath that's moved. Let's just move it into position. Oh, not quite. So obviously you can go over this as well and just have it slightly darker as well. That's another way to do it as well. Just do it like that. So yeah, that's another way of doing it as well. So that's just 3 different ways of using it. I mean, on one card, usually use the 4 different stencils on the one front, but this was just my idea of using a different way, you know, using a different way. I think I might just go back over this hello again because it seems to have faded into the background a wee bit. So I'll just go over that with this wilted violet, and that will just brighten it up again. And then we can put them in, make them into cards. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Hope it's not gone on too long. I'll just really quickly do this. So I've just gone over it again, just to make it a bit more prominent again, and then that's that card. So let's just get all our pieces. So these are all the ones that we've did already. So you can actually make just one card with the whole stencil, but if you do it like this, you then end up, you can make 4 cards, or 3 even. So I think that one with that, let's see, maybe, let me see, maybe that one with that, and let's see, that one, or no, I think this one with that, and this one I think maybe with this, even though it's not really got purple on it, with that. So that's my 4 cards. I will put them onto bases. We've already got bases, and I'll put them on my social media pages and you can view them there. I'll probably add some embellishments and things to it, but I hope you've enjoyed watching, and please do remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks so much for your support. Bye for now.